Welcome back to another video of the Pandas tutorial series. In this section, we will look at the different slicing operation in Pandas, such as Loc and Iloc, and also learn how to save the data in a CSV file format. Loc selects entries based on labels, whereas Iloc selects entries based on position. If we want to create a data frame with a reduced number of entries, we can use Loc or Iloc to splice and store the data. Here I'm going to create a copy of the data frame with 1000 entries using Loc. I'm creating a new data frame, Stack Overflow data new, Stack Overflow data dot log. So the new data frame will have 1000 entries of the previous data frame, that is this one, from row 1 to row 1000. To see the info of the data frame, we can type in new data dot info. As you can see, we have a reduced data frame. You can do the same operation using iloc also. If you want to see the entries from row 10 to row 15, we can type in the command as follows. Dot log 10 to 15. Here 10 indicates the starting row and 15 indicates the last row from which the data is sliced. If you want to see the first 15 entries, you can leave the first row blank as follows. As leaving the first index blank tells the program to start from the first index, that is 0. So for creating a copy of 1000 entries, instead of slicing the row from 1 to row 1000, we can also use LOC 1000 as it will slice the entries starting from row 0 to row 999, giving 1000 rows. To filter out the entries who are from United States, we can use the log function as follows. Dot log dot country, where country is a column name, country equal to United States. Now this returns all the entries which have the value United States for the column country. Now if we want to filter out the people from US with age less than 25, we can modify the command as follows. Age less than 25. Now what this will do is it will check for all the entries that have country as the United States and age less than 25 and returns the entries that match both these conditions. Log can also be used to return a specified list of columns that match a particular condition. For example, if we want to get the age, main branch and country of the people who are under the age of 25, we can do it by using log as follows. Now as we can see, it searches for all the entries with age less than 25 and returns the columns which we have specified, which in this case is age, main branch and country. Now let us look at selecting rows using iloc. Say that we want to select the 0th, 5th, 10th and 15th row from a database. We can use the iloc function as follows. 0, 5, 10th and 15th. Now if you're wondering why the output is showing row number 1, 6, 11 and 16, this is because we spliced the data from 1 to 1000 and as a result, row number 1 is stored at index 0 and so on. To make it more clear, let us create a data frame by selecting the rows up to 1000. Now this data frame will have 1000 rows starting from index 0 to index 999. And now we'll run the above command once again on this dataset. Hope this made more sense. Now, iloc can also be used to select a range of rows and a range of columns. For example, if we want to select the first 5 rows and first 5 columns of a dataset, we can do it using the iloc function. Now this returns the first 5 entries starting from index 0. If we want to get the entries from row 2 up to row 5, we can modify this as follows. As you can see, this will return all the rows from row 2 up to row 5 and all the columns up to the fifth column. Now, if you want to limit the column as well, we can modify this command as follows. Now, this will include the rows and columns from index 2 up till 4. One notable difference between loc and iloc is with the ending index. For example, if you type in, now this will return all the rows from index 2 up till index 5, including index 5. And if we use iloc, this will return all rows from index 2 up to index 4, excluding index 5. Next, if we want to get certain columns and sort them by values, we can use the sort by values function as follows. Sort values, and by we are setting age. This will return the columns main branch, hobbyist, age, and country after sorting them by age. Now, if we want to run various queries on a data frame, we can do that by using the query function. Now, let's say we want to find the woman below the age of 23 from a data. We can write the query as follows. Dot query age less than 23 and gender equal to. As you can see, the program returns all the entries that match our query. Now let us try and find the entries that are work hours between 40 and 50 hours. As we can see, the program returns the entries that are work hours less than 50 and greater than 40. To save the data frame as a CSV file, we can use toCSV function. Reduce stack overflow data.csv and index equal to false. Now this command will save the data frame in a CSV format and the file will be saved in the location where we have set our directory. To save the file in an Excel format instead of CSV format, we can do that by using the toExcel function. toExcel Excel SX, and we can give the sheet name if required. Data, and this will create and store the data in an Excel format. In the next section, we will look at how to deal with series and data frame data structures.